right now I'm really curious about people voting for Team Spirit or Yakult's brothers. Before we get the prediction numbers on the screen, and Spectre's not your aggressive hero in the lane either.
Yeah, but the Spectre is relatively tanky. That is kind of the strength of the hero. And you're going to have so many sticks.
Yeah, talking about tankiness, he's already down to half HP.
Yeah,
with Collapse and Rue just running him down here, and a couple more right clicks should do it. Rue for the first blood for Team Spirit.
The bonus.
And Tianming also in trouble. That's going to be a second. Collapse will take one as well. Team Spirit 2-0 on the board.
It is going to be all hell breaking loose.
Collapse taking some huge nukes here. Tianming with a dive under the tower. And that's Bristle dead, but only after Zeus dies first. And now AME, 5 stacks of napalm, 6 stacks of napalm.
He needs to fight.
He's gonna man fight. He has a creep wave that the Bat Rider is also tanking, but AME not able to get enough damage out. So Rue for the double.
How the Bristleback was moving, and he gets himself to the runes as well, which the other supports aren't doing.
Emo applying pressure on Larl into the arms of Tianming. The Zeus shows up out of nowhere and being chased by him as well. Back to the river, but not escaping. Baboka's getting himself that kill on Larl.
It does leave AME alone.
It does leave the Spectre all by himself, and with the Chen rotating in, Miposhka will help Collapse get the Spectre down yet again.
On level 3, for a Tiny, that is a lot of damage that you just lose.
On to Larl they go again. The chains with AME rotating him, but the shield is active, and Larl, can he get away? No, he cannot. And that coil runs its duration, and Collapse didn't get there in time. Tianming.
But killing a puck with Ember, Coddle, Zeus, does that look like a good squad to kill a puck? Not really. They're making it happen. They're forcing mistakes from Larl.
Yatoro, aka Radon, being relentless on this Tidehunter. Non-stop spamming abilities. Emo taking down Miposhka. And there's the Ravage coming out as well. The lasso Rue will burn, and maybe this time he's gone a little bit too far away. The Tide survives, but that is Team Spirit losing multiple heroes. Take down the bot T1.
Yakult's brothers are coming.
And the Wisdoms are spawning in 15 seconds, so see if they can pull this one off under a tier 2 tower. Really draining this Tiny.
He's tanky.
AME soon given the signal, jump this guy. Emo keeps him low. Baboka, another vessel charge thrown in. Does take a mean burst here, and here comes AME. That's the signal given to jump on top of the Tiny and finish off Yatoro. There we go, but the Seal takes him away with the Anchor Smash, and now Baboka's gonna be chased as well into the tree line. There's the Ravage coming in from the side as well, and Yakult's brothers looking to close them all up. They have Collapse, pulling pressure onto Baboka, and Miposhka will get this kill, and now with the Ember Spirit dropping low, Emo will fall, and Team Spirit turning this one around with Tianming to drop next. 3 casualties.
So this hero is gonna start scaling.
Yeah, Dota's a beautiful game with all these small little quirks here and there. As that's gonna be Rue dropping to Emo, bringing in AME as well to help out. Get him an assist at least, and spotting an ancient stack, but Collapse wants to clean this one up. Can he get the majority of the CS, or will he lose his life in the process, because there's no one around to help him in time, and he will fall. Tianming will be traded. Larl,
maybe a bonus.
Coddle. He does have one more solar bind and a couple vessel charges in him. Pushes Larl away, but still Yatoro close. One more hit, maybe an orb and a tree toss. Not gonna be enough.
He was waiting for the puck to get close to him, but because but
Rue's not able to catch him in time, and now they get caught in the river at the same time. So they've got to make something here. Team Spirit, can they hold their ground? No Chen ulti at the moment. Should be coming out cooldown soon, but the Ravage comes out. AME goes on Larl. They take the puck out of play, and that leaves Radon in the middle of everything, and this Tiny is dropping low. He wants to deal damage, but he cannot do enough. Collapse and Miposhka can maybe do something with that Aegis now out. Zeal instantly applies the Anchor Smash, and this Tiny's just tickling the Ember Spirit. But here comes the rest of the crew from Team Spirit. They've got Tianming taken down. Tiny will fall as well. Collapse is pushed away. Trying to get this Bristle down as well. It's a war of attrition, but it's a one that the Chinese find favorable. And we have to go back to the Spectre as well. Like we were talking about the high risk, high reward, and now it is definitely paying off as they'll find themselves Collapse. And that is so much snot. Everyone has 100 movement speed pretty much here, but he doesn't have the defensive capability against so many heroes. And that Radiance is really paying off for the Spectre this game.
Yeah, give this man a tissue. But overall, though, the Spirit side is starting to itemize quite nicely, right? They need some purges versus the Solar Bind, versus the Gush, versus the Chains as well, and now the Orchid that is going to be coming their way. They need to have ways to remove that. Lotus Orb is on the menu for the Bristle, and also Batrider is on the menu for a Ember Spirit.
Yep, bit of a chase, right? I mean, that's the last remnant used, and of course AME is like, well, that kills mine. I did all the work. Then it wasn't a full 100% for Spirit.
Chen has a shard, but doesn't have a single ancient.
Zeal is being chased, and it's been a while. Well, I want to say chased, actually. It is only just Miposhka. Take my words back.
Ignis Fatus, also available. You gonna get the grab here?
Rue being chased by Emo and Tianming. These guys are everywhere. Making life a living hell for Team Spirit. 18 kills now in the first 30 minutes. AME spots Collapse. He knows how easy it is to kill this Bristleback, but the Lotus Orb takes away one root, replies with another. Bloodthorn Instant Mansa dispels it off of him. Not a huge amount of damage on the Collapse, but now with Zeal throwing in the anchor, and here's another jump in from AME. The help of Zeal, keeping him in the place. Another one for the Spectre, and Emo with the Chain Gang, leading the front, looking for more. Larl landing the coil. It's only on the support stove, but it might be enough, but Boca will drop. There's the tree toss coming in to finish the job off, and Rue did use his lasso. They're running out of ultis to work with, Team Spirit.
They overdid it there.
And there's the Ravage on Larl, and the same story happens over and over again.
Yeah, the story of this game is kill Larl, and they bullied the guy.
They're literally bullying him to a defeat at this point. Emo can't quite kill off Miposhka, but AME can do it. AME snipes him from the back line. Rue left to defense of his T4 towers, not even his teammates.
Not gonna lie, Spirit have made some miraculous comebacks. I don't think that this is one of them. They just don't have the damage to play. Their timing is gone.
One attempt here at least. Emo's right next to the Tiny. Not sure if they spotted him there, but they went straight for the Tidehunter. Zeal will get blown up. So that, I think, was everything that they've been building towards, is the Silver Edge, the break.
The coil?
Oh, the double TP cancel. I'll be able to get Tianming and Baboka.
And that's a gem, mind you, right? Spirit, I might have spoken too soon. They managed to find the Tidehunter to make sure
Hold
that
your horses,
he goes
Harry.
down. Yep. Also, you need the attack speed to be able to deal with Ignis Fatus.
The jump onto the Tiny, but is it a bait? Can they save Yatoro? They do have Rue control for now. Emo Zeal close to getting the Aegis done. That's his first life, about to fall.
Without much commitment.
Aegis, still under the Ignis. This is going to be a very awkward
he messed
position
up.
to be in. The early Ravage, actually thinking that they might jump in early. And this could be troublesome for Yakult's brothers, because that does not connect on the Tiny at all. He's already saved. Collapse, tanking the majority, face towards the Yakult's brothers lineup, so he disappears very quickly. And that still puts the Radiant team on a push towards the high ground, on a push towards the Mega Creeps.
This AME Spectre, he knows how to bash, man. Every time at the perfect opportunity. The second that the Bristleback turns around, he bashes him and just kills him from 100 to 0.
Collapse with a buyback room with the lasso onto the Tidehunter. Can they break him? Can they take him down first? Because at least they don't have the Ravage to use.
That's
and
huge.
Now Emo might be the next one to be targeted on. Radon doing some damage here. AME battling it out versus the Tiny, but he's so damn strong. And now onto the Bristle as well. Collapse is low. Larl is down to half HP. They'll look for AME. They take him down. 3 heroes down. Spirit looking for even more. Tianming to drop as well. Triple for the Tiny. Ultra kill for Radon as they clean them out.
And they didn't get Mega Creeps. Yakult's brothers couldn't take it down. All 3 of their cores don't have buyback. You are versus.
March onward. Smoking down the mid lane as well. Yakult's brothers into the triangle position. Ward's placed down. Spirit has vision on the upper right corner of this area, and they're going to be clashing into each other's. Zeus ulti dropped in. Lasso only now getting dropped as well. The Tidehunter is low on HP, but he does get the Ravage off. It's a big one, but the damage isn't enough on Team Spirit. They'll be able to take down AME. They'll take down the Tidehunter before that as well, and they are in shambles at the moment. Nowhere to TP to. The Tidehunter buying back cannot help his team.
One
Emo TP flying out. No, sir! That's a Yules, that's a TP cancel, that's a death.
He just killed a Spectre from 35% HP to 0. And that is a level 25 Spectre with an extra dispersion on his side. Just goes to show this 1,000 damage per hit, what it does. 10,000 once again.
What is this gold swing as well? How high was it in the first place for Yakult's brothers to get to this stage? Now 20,000 gold, 3 buybacks against 0 for Yakult's brothers and Team Spirit. Looking to go straight for the tier 4 towers to look to end this game as well. They got the glyph forced out. There's no buyback on the Spectre. There's no buyback on the Ember. They cannot afford them, and they cannot hold this base with 3. They cannot hold this base with 3. Seagull's gonna be the one jumping right in the middle of everyone, but they have the Roche banner. The creeps are alive. The backdoor will not go on. The supports in panic. Larl is keeping the supports in the fountain. You are not getting the victory as GG's call from Yakult's brothers and Team Spirit with the comeback of the day.
It was over. It was over for Team Spirit. They didn't have the damage. They were tickling the Tide. They were tickling the Spectre. They weren't doing enough.